All right, folks, Jeff London back with another video. Before we jump into the video, folks, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you want my free, oh man, excuse me, I'm burping up protein. If you want my free fat loss program, email me and then put fat loss in the title, and I'll send you my free 21-day fat loss program. Link will be in the description below. All right, so today's video is inspired by some of my athletes. They're going home for the summer, and a lot of them a bunch of them are from Europe, like Germany, Spain. So they're going home. They need workout programs. They're asking me questions. A lot of them, the main focus in the off season is to build muscle. So I figured this would be helpful for you guys. I'm going to talk about reps and sets. All right, and it's interesting because almost everyone gets this wrong. When I'm talking to these guys, they show me their workout, what they have planned, and I'm like, no, man, this is not going to get you muscle. Like you have to get the reps and sets right. So here are a couple tips. All right, tip number one, sets. You want to stay anywhere between 3 and 6 sets for building muscle. 6 is for super advanced bodybuilders. None of you will ever be lifting 6 sets. I never even done 6 sets of a weight training workout before. Don't do it. All right. But you can play with 4 or 5. That's even advanced. 5 is advanced. 3 and 4 is where you want to live. All right. Especially if you're new to this. 3 to 4 sets weight training. If we're talking calisthenics, body weight exercises, that gets a little tricky. Right now, we're just talking about weights. So back to tip number 1. Stay between 3 and 6 sets. 3 and 4 are your friends. Start off with 3 if you're new. Progress to 4, stay in the 4 set range for a while. And then if you need to, if you're starting to see that you're not progressing, then add 5. That takes years. None of you are probably going to get there. All right. Now, tip number 2, repetitions. All right. Science says that anywhere between 6 and 12, research shows that 6 and 12 reps will build muscle, right? I would say for you guys to stay between 10 and 12 reps per exercise. And the reason why is if you go lower than, like if you start playing with 6, 7, 8, what I found is that the form gets thrown off. A lot of people start using different muscle groups and you're not targeting your muscle. And a lot of people focus on the weight. I don't want you to focus on the weight. And I'll tell you a quick story why. I used to bench press all the time and I was so big on the weights. I was like lifting heavy weights, 350 pounds. And I'm like, yeah. But then my chest was flat. I was like a teenage girl, right? I was like a little teenager. And it's because I was lifting heavy weight, but I was using the wrong muscles. It wasn't hitting my chest. So now I don't even lift heavy weight anymore. I lift lighter weight and I focus on activating the muscles. All right, so I digress, but you get my drift, all right? Stay between 10, 12. Perfect form. Get the form down. All right, and then I'll give you one more bonus tip. The bonus tip is start with your core, what they call core exercises first. And I'm not talking about core here. That's the term that they use in this world, in the strength and conditioning field. But the core meaning the focal point of your workout. Start with those lifts first. All right, so basically start with your harder lifts first. So if it's a leg day, do your squats first. If it's a chest day, do your bench first. All right, so always start with that stuff first because you want to have the most energy for that. It's also good, it's also important for injury prevention, right? You don't want to be doing your most difficult exercise at the end of your workout because you're going to be fatigued. And when you're fatigued, what happens? You make bad decisions, right? So, and your form is compromised. And from a biological standpoint, you don't even have the energy reserves to execute that workout properly. And you're going to be fatigued, so you're not going to be able to lift the most amount of weight that you could lift. So you got to do your first work, your most intense. It's probably going to be a compound exercise, one like squats, bench presses, lunges. Do that first, all right? And I promise you, you will see gains if you stick to that formula. And it's going to take you some time. I would say 4 to 6 weeks, but you'll get stronger if you progressively overload. I spoke about this on other videos. Maybe I'll put a link in the description or just go through the channel. If you progressively overload, you stay between 3 and 6 sets. You stay between 10 and 12 reps. all right, and you do your big exercises first, your core exercises first, your body will change, all right? I don't want to talk about nutrition. I don't like talking about nutrition anymore, but that also plays a part in it. But you could go through my channel to see when I used to talk about nutrition. All right. Anyway, folks, hopefully that was helpful. If it was, hit that like button. Peace.